African National Congress president, President Jacob Zuma is going to be speaking, addressing a gala dinner over there. The gala dinner is being hosted in Sandton ahead of the 105th birthday celebrations, and they say those celebrations have slightly been dampened by the rains. And a January statement has been common in ANC culture since the 1970s, when it was given by Oliver Tambo, who was the then ANC president. Let's cross live to Sandton now.
Program Director, the Honorable the President and the First Ladies, the Honorable Deputy President and the spouse, the rest of the officials, ladies and gentlemen, comrades, members of the National Executive Committee, in particular our international guests. I've seen quite a number. Apparently, we do have most of the former liberation movement's representatives who have joined us here tonight and will be with us tomorrow. Comrade Anand, welcome again. To all of us, welcome from 2016 into 2017. Someone said, I think it was last week, there was a message going around saying, well, we're all looking forward to 2017, but what if we get there and we find it's actually 2016 part 2? I hope that won't happen to us. This is a year when, of course, as Balusi has said, we will be celebrating 105 years of the ANC, but we also have a number of very important tasks, in particular policy-wise. And so it's a year we look forward to. We're very excited about that year, this year. So I welcome all of us. We welcome everyone who has come to contribute to making sure that 2017 becomes a smooth year. Let us all get into it very enthusiastically. We're used to being boxed. Anyone who feels like they want to get into the boxing ring, we are ready. We were led by Madiba in that regard. So as the ANC, this thing called being afraid of challenges is something we are yet to be schooled in. So for us, this year is a year that's welcome. We embrace it with all the challenges it's going to give to us. Because at the end of the day, what we know best is to be beyond the challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all enjoy tonight's program. And let's also, in anticipation, already thank the TG for having pulled this program together. All of us, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, National Chair. Now, it was part of my brief. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we also wish, without any further ado, to invite His Excellency the President to deliver his keynote address. and set in motion the 105th anniversary celebrations.
Well, thank you very much, Director of the program, Comrade Gigaba. Unfortunately, whoever you sent to give me the key with the note and address did not reach me. I don't have it. So hard luck. Comrade Deputy President and the officials, members of the National Executive Committee, fellow South Africans, the diplomatic corps, our international guests who are with us here, from the Indian National Congress, we have Comrade Anand Sharma, a member of the National Working Committee and deputy leaders of the opposition in their national parliament. From our former liberation movements in Southern Africa, we have from the MPLA in Angola, Comrade Gileão, Matias, Paulo, Dino, Matrose. Member of the Political Bureau and Secretary for International Relations, and Comrade Manuel Pedro Chavez, member of the Central Committee and Director for International Relations. From ZANU-PF of Zimbabwe, we have Comrade July Mayo, the Deputy Secretary of Administration, and Comrade Jacob Francis Mutenda, member of the Political Bureau and Speaker of the National Assembly. From Frelimo of Mozambique, we have Comrade Agostino Abaca Trinta, member of the Central Committee and Secretary for Organization and cadre Training. From the Polisario Front, we have the President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, His Excellency Brahim Gali. Comrades and friends, welcome to our South Africa. We welcome you to this important stakeholder dinner. It is customary for us to get together the night before January 8th celebrations, to interact with our compatriots and friends in the business community and other sectors. Compatriots and friends, the ANC turns 105 years old tomorrow. We thank you for ongoing support for the people's movement. The ANC is indeed a people's movement. It exists to serve the people of South Africa and to create a better and transformed society from the ashes of the apartheid demon that we together defeated in 1994. We moved a step further last year in fighting poverty, inequality, and unemployment as we continued working hard together to reverse the legacy of apartheid colonialism. Further progress was made in extending services to our people, including housing, water, electricity, accessible education, health care, roads, transport, social grants, and in fighting hunger through public employment schemes and other programs. Most of these services are included in the Constitution as the socio-economic rights that South Africans are entitled to. We wish to emphasize that the year 2017 must be a decisive one for the country as we take the national democratic revolution forward. Jobs remain high on the list of priorities of our people. In this regard, we will need to continue to promote unity in action to reignite economic growth. The collaboration between business, labor, and government to support the economy, which is one of the key achievements of the year 2016, must continue in the new year. Importantly, together, we must take the economic transformation program forward. We need to change the commanding heights of the economy and increase the participation of Black people as owners and managers of the economy. Progress made on the achievements of this goal will greatly enhance the National Reconciliation Program. Business, government, and society must work together on this national imperative. We also need to make meaningful progress on the land reform and restitution program in 2017, in line with our Constitution. As we continue to invest in the future, access to education and training, as well as the provision of youth employment and economic opportunities, must remain key priorities for all decision makers in the country. National building and promoting social cohesion will need to be elevated in 2017. One of the key tasks in this regard should be a heightened fight against racism. All institutions and businesses must promote inclusion and non-racialism. Nobody must be excluded on the basis of color or race through subtle and unconstitutional means. Compatriots, importantly, this year marks the centenary of Oliver Regional Tambo. He would turn 100 years on this year had he lived. We have established an interministerial committee in government that is working on a program to celebrate this selfless hero who worked tirelessly so that all South Africans can live in peace, freedom, and democracy. The values espoused by Oliver Tambo must guide us as we continue building a better society. His legacy must inspire us as we continue to promote unity in action in everything we do. For South Africa to succeed, we need to work together in all sections of society: the religious sector, traditional leaders, business, labor, women and youth groupings, non-governmental organizations, all of us. We must form a massive cohesion with one mission only: to build a better South Africa. Together we must take transformation forward. We are one people, regardless of the challenges we face. We must continue to work together to build the South Africa of our dreams. We need to reach a state where we are to find issues or programs that unite us as South Africans, that we do not spend time fighting about. Leaders from all sections and parties must find a way to put the national interest first at times, before party political interests. This is very important for any country, especially a developing one. That is what we mean by unity in action, in the theme of this year's January 8th celebration. It's unity in action by ANC members, and also unity in action amongst South Africans. We owe that to our country. We owe it to future generations. We must not go down in history books as a leadership collective that spent months or even years fighting in Parliament and in society and was unable to move South Africa forward. We must give South Africans hope. We must give Africa and the world hope. With regards to the ANC, we must give the country confidence that the country is still in good hands under the leadership of the ANC. We believe we have good programs and policies that will move our country forward. We will be reviewing our policies and programs as we prepare for the national conference in December. We will be looking to you, our stakeholders, to contribute in shaping them. The country is in our hands, all of us, not just the ANC. The ANC does not govern alone. It governs with the people. We thank you for your ongoing support in many respects. The ANC is our movement. Help us to build it and shape it to become united and strong so that it can move our country forward. When we celebrate the birthday of the ANC, we celebrate many things that have happened, challenges and successes of our people led by the ANC. It is always important to do so, lest we forget where we come from, how we have arrived where we are, and which destination are we aiming to reach. Let me take this opportunity to wish you all a happy, successful, productive, and prosperous New Year 2017. We look forward to successful anniversary celebrations tomorrow. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
That's President Jacob Zuma addressing a gala dinner in Sandton in Johannesburg. That is ahead of the 105th birthday celebrations taking place in Johannesburg. Those are celebrations of the African National Congress, where he's also expected to deliver his January 8th statement.